Our summer in Ohio was non-stop busy.
We took a chance through sunshine and stormy weather. God had a plan, and now the world is our treasure. It's our blessed adventure. It's our blessed adventure.
First thing, I had to see my family and my precious granddogs Warner and Tilly Mae. The next day, we were on a plane headed to St. Louis and headed straight to help load up our son and daughter-in-law. Then we got some great barbecue, got us a little shut-eye, and was up early, headed to Ohio. Once arriving, we got straight to work moving the newlyweds into their new home. Then the next day was Easter. We had not told our families that we were home yet, so we surprised all of them, and it was so good to see them. Did not expect to have to be brushing off, 5 inches of snow or more off the top of the RV. We just can't get a break with this snow.
Hi.
Yes.
Go ahead, start.
Wait a minute, I was videoing. We didn't think about you have to brush the snow off the top of the slides. And at first look, it didn't look like this much till you went to slide the slides in. Yeah, it's pretty. Time to head to the RV shop to get a few issues taken care of that we had been having problems. One was getting one jack replaced, getting jack springs, dash wiring repaired, tow wiring repaired, and an engine heat sensor module replaced. And then on to the Cummins dealer, where guess what? We had to get a new turbo. Ouch! Time to move on to something a little more fun. Our daughter's birthday. We are blessed with a precious church congregation, and we had a lot of things going on at church this summer. One was a spring fellowship. We had a great revival. We had a great church conference, and we also had a marriage retreat breakfast that us and another couple are responsible for handling. And we also had a nice mother-daughter tea. Then it was time to enjoy a family weekend of camping. Our sister and brother-in-law brought their RV. Our daughter and her husband brought their tent and got it all, nice big tent they got all set up. And then our son brought our old Winnebago Brave camper for him and his wife to stay in. And then our dear friends, which we consider are part of our family, came with her new fancy off-roading camper tent trailer. And we will show you a little video of that being put together and how it looks after it gets put up, because it's really neat. It's by what they call Smitty Belt. The tent part that attaches. Like a little screening house. Oh, is that a refrigerator? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's perfect. The next weekend we had great family time at our nephew's graduation and his party. We have friends who have a jam and jelly business, and we've always wanted to take a tour, and we finally got a chance to go do that.
All right.
How you doing?
Hi.
Steve. I was going to say, that's Steve. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, that's one of the workers. And that's you know who she is. I don't think I know who that is. I didn't know she sat right beside poor Sister Sherry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my. So this is how it works, huh?
So what is that?
And I tap here, and then this goes to
Strawberry jelly.
this goes to the tightener, and it tightens the lid.
Oh, it tightens the lid here.
And then he takes them off the
It's
rack.
warm.
Yeah, it's hot. It's very, very hot. And you know, it has to. It's gonna, pan. It's panning. So
Yes.
it has to
Oh,
feel.
so it has to see. I see.
Yeah, then
So it comes.
it's very hot.
This is wow. So okay, it's up there. It looks like is it mixing it up there?
He's making it in that vat over there.
Okay, so we can go over there. Can you get through there? Oh yes, I can get through there. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Yeah, do we need a hairnet? No, you can just take some pictures like that.
How you doing, sir? I'm counting right now.
Okay, so this is mixing it.
Mixing the pectin right now.
That's mixing the pectin?
Yeah.
Wow. So what kind is this?
This is blueberry.
Blueberry. Wow. Will you put it in there? Oh, wow. Putting the jars on here. And then they sit right here on the chair. It's where the pipe comes out. Now they're labeling at this station. And then he shakes the boxes. To mix it up. And then she labels it.
Their jams and jellies are phenomenal. From jalapeno to pear to peach to rhubarb. They have all kinds, and they are so delicious. Every weekend was super packed, and this one was no different. It started with a shower for our daughter-in-law, and then on to Michigan with a group of friends to head to the sand dunes.
The area around the sand dunes is known for growing asparagus due to its sandy soil. We were driving through and you've seen these motorized carts that people sit on, and they hand pick the asparagus right off these carts and fill them into crates. Here's a field that has some stubble left. We had a great time at the sand dunes and was able to catch some beautiful sunsets. Usually while we're at the sand dunes, we usually only play on the dunes, but this year we decided we'd go with the group on a Michigan trail run, which turned out to be Michigan quicksand. And while we were on the trail, we ran into some very thick, watery, muddy areas, and being that we are only on 35, the big Jeeps made some big holes, and we ended up getting stuck several times and ended up with a little catastrophe while we were stuck in the mud. We ripped off one of our fenders, and it was floating in the water, and someone said, "Hey, is that your fender?" And so it had to be retrieved, and then we had to get pulled out of this nasty muddy hole. The fender was reattached and the fun continued. Once back home, the wife and I took a day to go to the country living fair. Then it was back to work. Back to the mom's house, getting things packed up because she was planning to move in with my sister and we were preparing her home for sale. So we packed up the house, the furniture, had a yard sale, also took some stuff to the flea market as the ladies tried on hats, and then we constantly loaded and unloaded the Jeep as it was full with stuff from the house.
How many loads have we had so far, honey? 50?
Once we completed everything at my mom's house and it was ready for sale, we spent a few weeks helping out our children. We helped our son at his chiropractic office while he had employees on vacation. And then we also spent a week helping out our daughter and son-in-law while they were off in Iceland celebrating their 2nd anniversary while we watched our granddogs, Warner and Tilly. And then we joined friends for a weekend day at the Millersport Corn Festival.
Laying on the nail board, and then they're putting the nail board.
I hope Reno Sensei's insurance is paid off. Because laying on these sharp nails can at least puncture you.
During all our activities that we had going on while we were in Ohio, we spent as much time as we could with our friends and family, visiting, having dinners, having time just to spend together, and enjoying fun times. So, while we were home, although we were busy, we spent as much time as we could enjoying the people we love the most, our friends and our family. We'd like to thank all you subscribers and viewers for spending time with us over our busy summer. And we'd like you to share this information of our videos with your friends and family. Push that subscribe button, leave a comment because we're always glad to hear from you. And thanks again from Knowles Blessed Adventures.